Hello, welcome to another slideshow presentation. And today, for, this is just predictions of the Forsaken and TDX. And yeah, I this was supposed to be if TDX collabed with Forsaken, but instead they're actually collabing. So this is just predictions. If they made a big one, okay. And then the new status track, 20% every stack. It's just longer stun. So it just stuns the kill for longer, which most sentinels have. I mean, yeah, which most survivors have stun. And then we have new survival called John. He costs 1,000. His wall is everything. He does support and sentinel and survival. His HP is 100. His speed is 12. His walking speed, and then his running speed is 25. And then he is 4 out of 5 stars. That's his difficulty on how hard he's hard to play. And then for the GTA, a GTA soldier. A specialized soldier from the GTA that does everything supporting his teammates best as he can while being with personal weapons. Being armed with personal weapons. He's also based on a YouTuber named John Roblox. That's his description. And then his passive is John just takes 30% less damage. Armor will just make you last longer. Yes. Someone please make a better description. I don't really have a good one. Okay. M240 GPMG. The ability key, you just quick heal, and if you want to end it, you can just quick heal again, because this ability has a bunch of ammo. He pulls out the M240 GPMG from his back, and the ability cooldown when it activates when you're done using the ability. You can't sprint while using the ability, so until it's done or cancelled. It has 25 ammo with 0.1 fire rate and stuns the killer for 0.05 seconds and 1.5 damage. It also stacks with other stuns and ignores the anti-stun that the killer gets after being unstunned. Like, you know how the killer won't be stunned sometimes? Like, example, Shaleski hits the killer. And then and then the killer gets unstunned, and then Shaleski hits another Shaleski hits the killer. Well, the killer doesn't get stunned for the second time but John would be able to ignore it. Also, he can also meaning that he can stack with other survivors, which is cool. He's a support sentinel. And then if you hit the head, it stuns the kill for 0.1 seconds and deals 2.5 damage. And if you hit 25 shots on the kill, you gain a charge for a sniper. And then shred them. Wait, I can't shred them. I just stun abuse them. Some guy who lives in Texas named John. Shift knowledge. Ability key. Ability cooldown 30. Uses per round 2. Cause all negative effects while healing 15. Fortunately, certain towers like John can throw up stun immunity, making them resistant to those effects. Dr. Xenon before she betrayed the GTA. John range in a 50 circle radius. If you don't know what I mean, I did a clip of me placing Ranger from TDS. Oh yeah, that's how. Meaning John's circle range is small and Forsaken, and and then the survivals, him and the survivals in the radius get speed 1, longest stun, strength 2, and 1 charge. John Wallblock sound effects. It makes same sounds from TDX. It just makes the. And then snipe shot, ability key T, funny number cooldown, and you can't use it. But yeah, remember the first ability, the M240 GPMG. Well, that's how you get this. And then he pulls a sniper from his back that you can aim. And you can scope if you want. Hit the kill for 50 damage, it's done the kill for 4 seconds, which is insane. But you all would do 100 damage if you hit the head. If 7 seconds. I don't know if this is too overpowered. But I think, I don't know. I just remember to have a sniper on my back. John Wallblocks. And this is just ways to get money. Yes. He gets less money than other survivals for stunning the killer. But a snipe shot, he gains more money. And then the killer's special voice lines once they get stun abused by John. And only John though, saying, "Keep stun abusing me so I can build up my speed." And then, what kills what they say if they kill John? Cool Kid. "Got you, silly gorilla guy." John though, "You think you can gun me down? We're unstoppable." You have, and then 1x, 1x, 1x. "You have skill issue. Imagine losing to a guy with a sword while you have guns." And then we have finally the killer, Eradicator. He is slow as heck. And he's 4 out of 5 stars to play. And his chase theme is literally Eradicator. The description: made to eradicate humans instead of zombies. Dr. Xenon. The first model of Eradicator made to eradicate zombies, but it was eradicating people instead because Dr. Xenon changed it for unintended uses. And then the passive, strong wall. Can someone please have a better name than this? Vigor hitbox just makes him easier to hit, but instead of being stunned, it gains slowness 1 for instead how long the stun duration is. Like, example, Shareski. Yes, I'm using Shareski so much because he's the first stunner. If Shareski stunned Eradicator, Eradicator wouldn't be stunned, but instead be slowed down for 2 seconds. Yes. Good luck trying to deal with him, Dr. Xenon. And then, ironic range when hit 850 HP or when the timer was 1 minute left, screams while it's done and give helpless to all survivors on the map for 5 seconds. It's like, what the heck is the helpless? It's just to counter John. And then stun yourself by casting your first passive. Yeah, you only can stun yourself, okay? You only can stun yourself, but you gain speed 2 for the rest of the match. Because how freaking slow he is. And then he's Eradicator MP1 screams. Because he screams in his range phase. I'm gonna play the That's it. Him booting up and then fly. I'm gonna just put that on the screen. And then Kiratro. And then Kiratro, he just blows fire in front of the screen. His first move is probably the most unique out of everybody. So he just stands still and spins with his big sword, doing dirty damage, inflicting someone for 1 second. Yes, this guy's a stun abuser too. And every second use, he stands there, slaps his sword on the ground, dealing 35 damage to the rival that got hit directly. Yeah, this guy will just be really hard to hit fast survivals like Noob. This guy would struggle with fast survivals. But this ability would help him struggle at the next one. And then does 10 damage in a 25 explosion radius. That's kind of medium. And then that sword is big. A person about to get eradicated. Yeah, the sword is big. It's bigger than Jason's hitbox can ever be. You thought Jason has a big hitbox. Look at that Eradicator, it's gonna have the bigger hitbox. And his kill animation is he just spins around, going with his first attack, where he just cuts the survival's head off, and then second, he just slices the survival in half if he directly hits them. And then Sword Shot. This ability is crazy. Survivors caught in the 75 explosion radius will gain slowness 3 and helpless for 10 seconds, which will be scary to help catch up the faster one, but you're still infinitely slower than them. But you make them more scale because of your big ass hitbox. Hell, why can't I do stuff to figure I'm about to be eradicated? Yeah, that person's gonna be eradicated. And yeah, this guy will stop me so much. This is his range move. If he can't really catch up. But yeah, this move, he stops moving and shoots 3 guiding rockets out of with 50 projectile speed for 20 damage at the highest HP soldier. Let's say it gets very close to you, unless it will target the closest guess. And then has an explosion radius of 7.5. If count explosion radius, if survivals count the explosion radius, it does 15 damage to the target locked eradicator. That's reference. And then, yeah, the friend dart mouth, he blows fire out of his mouth. So he stands still and winds up for 1 second and breathes fire out of its mouth in 120-degree arc for 2.5 seconds to do the arc. Also, it does it for a second time for another 2.5 seconds with 25 circle radius, dealing 10 damage, applying burning 2 for 4 seconds. And after the fire, it breathes fire, rest of the fire in the air for 1 second. Help someone on fire. Yeah, whatever he has in TDX because he's too much skins. And this is his eradicator skin. And this is his ways to gain XP and money, kill survival. Yes, it's really rewarding. And survival contest shock $8 and 4 XP, generator disable $5 and 2 XP, direct rocket hit 10 damage and 5 XP, friend roll hit. Yeah, it's just because this is very low because you can hit the survival multiple times with it. And yep, random trivia facts. John is based on a YouTuber named John Roblox. Like I just said earlier. And there will be 3 Johns at the game if John wants. Oh. I forgot to change that. But I would be too late. Yeah, so there would be 3 Johns in the game if John adds himself and if John wants himself in Forsaken. Like, yeah, the other Johns we know, Shareski and John Doe. John's chef knowledge is a reference to his X2 upgrade. Yeah, if you upgrade him 2 times on bottom path, it's literally called chef knowledge. John range was a reference to John making girl sense in this video. Eradicator was based off Eradicator 9000 account, but was banned due to having an appropriate username. And Killer Skins Kano at the month 2 would be epic. And skins for survivors. Shareski would be Slammer. Fiddleman if John is showed the engineers of Forge and Dressy. This could be Medic. And Taff be Mindlayer like in the leaks. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed this presentation. Bye.